to give you a sense of where I am, I'm just down the street from Parliament. I'm going to walk off the shot and give you a clear view of where I am. It is eerie to see this street leading to Parliament. Usually it is lined with tourists, but today we've been repeatedly pushed back by London Metropolitan Police to get away from this, what is clearly a very active crime scene, very active investigation. Earlier, the BBC was reporting that police were looking into a suspicious vehicle on the scene. So clearly, major police operation underway, and clearly there must be some fear for people's safety as they keep moving us back, and we've already been warned that we may be again moved back. There's still many questions about the sequence of events. We are a few steps away from Downing Street. We know Prime Minister Theresa May was not involved in the incident. She has been taken to safety. We're not told yet whether she is on Downing Street near where we are. I would say it is likely she's been taken to a safe location away from here, Suhanna.
And Thomas, many questions still. How are police treating this incident?
I would say they're treating it as a very serious incident. In fact, I would share a tweet with you from London Metropolitan Police. They say, regarding this incident in Westminster, we are treating this as a terrorist incident until we know otherwise. So for the time being, they see this as a terrorist incident. I can tell you it is rare in the streets of London to see so many armed police. Usually London Metropolitan Police attend to scenes without a sidearm unless that is absolutely necessary. Today they have brought what they call their firearms officers to the scene. They're treating this as a firearms incident, giving very few details about what exactly happened. But again, there is that report of the vehicle that plowed into a group of people bleeding on the side of the street on Westminster Bridge near Parliament. A report that a police officer was stabbed, and ultimately the assailant was shot dead by police. Inside Parliament, likely some members of Parliament still locked down in there as we wait some information here on the scene, Suhanna.
And we are still hearing, Thomas, you're correct, that there are parliamentarians who are still in Westminster. There are also journalists who were told to stay in their offices until they were given the all clear. Now, where you are, I know when we spoke last hour, I could hear police officers telling you and others who had gathered there to move back. They were cordoning off that area. Are people still gathered there trying to, find out what's going on, interested onlookers, if you will?
We might be able to spin the camera around just a little bit, and I'll ask my colleague Caleb if it is possible. There's a large group of journalists here assembled, getting as close as we can to the scene, but also, and I will grab the camera myself and show you just around here, the large group of onlookers who are here waiting for answers, hearing on the radio, hearing on social media that there has been some sort of firearms incident. Looks a lot, as I was saying earlier, like the incident we saw a year ago. I witnessed in Brussels. I was on the scene the next day, a year ago today, where so many people were standing like this waiting for information about what happened.
Thomas, I don't want to catch you off guard, but I also want to ask you about the psyche there in London. We do know there have been other attacks in that city, many of them, leading with multiple fatalities. There have been other terrorist threats. The threat has always been high, at least recently anyway. How are Londoners in terms of their reaction to this kind of event?
When we got in the cab to get here as fast as we could, the cab driver said, well, I just heard about this on the radio, and there is a sense, I would say, from Londoners, from someone who's lived here for the past year, that they knew something to this effect was coming. In fact, the chief of London Metropolitan Police a few months ago had said it's not a question of if this will happen, it is when such a terrorist attack will happen. We often hear about large-scale terrorist attacks here in London that have been called off. Police have been able to stop them before they happen. Today, it seems they got there too late.